One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the surf. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping traumas, trying to be the...
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. It is the Keeping It Raw podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to continue to give you some of today's top prospects coming into the NFL draft. And I know a lot of people's like, man, this guy has talked about a lot of corners. And yes, it's not over yet. Today, I brought you another corner on today, Dwight McGlothern. It's a lot that I like about this guy. One, he played at two SEC schools, LSU and then Arkansas. And number two, he is a ball hawking corner. He is one of the most productive corners in this draft. If you don't believe me, go check the stats for yourself. McGlothern is big time when it comes to being a ball hawk at the corner position. He is a very athletic corner with good ball skills, good range. He can play both outside man and zone coverages. He looks to make plays on the ball, so he ain't just looking to bat balls down all the time. He'll pick it off. He is a straight-up ball hawk. I think McGlothern is one of the best corners in this draft when it comes to making a play on the ball. It is not that many corners that's in the draft that has a lot of interceptions like he do, but he stands at about 6'2". He's 188 pounds. Maybe he can gain probably a little bit more weight. Maybe he can get to 200. That'll be good. That'll be nice if he can get to like 200 pounds to be able to deal with the physicality of the NFL. But he has a career, 113 tackles, 6 tackles for loss. He has 8 interceptions. And to go along with that, he has 23 PDs and 4 forced fumbles. McGlothern is one of the most productive corners in this draft. I've looked at a lot of corners and I looked at a lot of stats and I looked at a lot of film. But when you're talking about somebody that produces, McGlothern is one of those guys that produce out on the football field. He is a playmaker when it comes to being able to get interceptions. When it comes to being able to make that big play, McGlothern is right there. Dwight is definitely one of the best underrated corners in this draft. You're not going to hear a lot about this kid. Now, I know he's probably projected to go probably in the 3rd round and probably in the mid to late rounds as well. But I'm telling you, man, he is probably one of the best ball hawking corners in this draft. He always is looking to make a play on the ball. McGlothern has great route recognition. He understands what he's doing out there, and he understands routes of the receivers. Now, he can get better in run support. I definitely think that he can get better in run support and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, McGlothern is one of those type of guys, man, that can straight up play. This kid can play, man. He can ball. And I know he's going to be one of those guys that a lot of people may look down on and just say, man, this guy, he's nothing. Nah. You never know where you can find your star corner at. You never know where you can find that plug-and-play guy. And I definitely think that he is a guy that can be a plug-and-play guy right away. I think that he can come into the league and be a number 1 or number 2 corner. Needs to improve on his press man coverage because he played off a little bit. So he needs to work on that. And I definitely think if he does a good job with that, especially, during the combine time or through his pro days or whatever, if he records great numbers, man, he can move up in the draft. He is one of the best corners in this draft when it comes to producing out on the field. And that's what you want on your team, man. You want a guy at the corner position that can come in and make an immediate impact to the roster. And that's what the Detroit Lions are going to be looking for. They're going to be looking for guys that can come in and make either you can be that number 1 starter from day one, or you can sit behind a veteran and learn and then slowly and gradually be able to get out on the field, and then eventually you take over that number 1 or number 2 spot. But I know that the Lions are looking for a guy that can lock down one side of that field. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for that guy that can be the dude in Detroit. So don't look over a guy like Dwight McGlothern. This Guy right here is one of the best corners in this draft, and he's under the radar guy. He is a hidden gem in this draft, and this guy produces. I like corners that produce, and I'm sure that Brad Holmes likes corners that can produce on the field too. I want to see the guy break up balls and stuff like that. I definitely want to see that. I don't want to see the receivers catching balls at all. But every now and then you will get caught on. It's just part of the league. The receivers in the league are very, very good. But I think that this kid, by his size, being 6'2", probably needs to put a little bit of weight on. But other than that, man, he has everything that you want for a corner. He has the size, he has the long arms, the length, and he is a ball hawk. So make sure you guys, when you get an opportunity, watch his body of work, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. This dude has a knack to be around the football, and that's the type of players you need in Detroit. Guys that you can groom and guys that you can plug and play from day one. And he, Dwight McGlothern, can be one of those guys. I'm out of here until next time. Peace. Hit that subscription button, baby.
One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. Baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the serve. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping traumas, trying to be the greatest, that's my promise. I always stand on business, always been relentless. Know the trousers new and the shirt vintage. Living free of drama, still finding ways to make my own problems, chasing progress. A baddie sleeping in a bonnet, that's my favorite topic. Still searching for a goddess like the Black Madonna. It's like that, and I'm right back. For every message left on red and ones that I ain't right back. Was looking for some peace inside myself until I find that I'm in and out of situations, wavy as a kayak. Before the lights dim, I say a prayer, I find the one before my life end. But to be fair, I might not deserve to even find it.